Okay.
We are we were really into Google, like Google Agenda, Google Meetings. All of our workload was already shared in like this cloud spreadsheets and presentations. So we were already really educated into that. And I think this was like the main challenge for most people at the beginning. So, how do I share a workload with a partner in this specific project? So, this was something that we were used to already. So, this was a lot easier in the beginning. Um, because we already had like different people in different sites, we were used to I don't remember if we used Zoom. I think we used the Google Meetings. So we were used to online meetings, not that often, but we were used to it. So basically all meetings went online,
Okay.
and we had this terrible meeting culture before the lockdown. So we kept it online. And at the beginning, I was feeling really exhausted. And until I realized that when you're in an online meeting, you focus on yourself. Right now I'm looking at myself, and I'm not only thinking about what I'm saying and paying attention to our meeting, but I'm also overthinking the way I look and how I express myself.
Okay.
So this is really exhausting, and it's still nowadays. But thank God, now at my current job, we have a better discipline about meetings. So.
Gotcha. Right. Meetings, too many meetings can be annoying. But a final question. How about spending less time with colleagues? First year, I was kind of miserable because I didn't see anyone. Even the gym, I couldn't go to the gym. So there was like nothing to do. But once I moved to Florianopolis, it was like, okay, the beach is a 5 minute walk away. There's new people to talk to. It's okay. But how about
Mhm.
you? Did you get like lonely
Um,
or was it better?
I kept I kept this small circle of friends that I met on a weekly basis, like 2 or 3 people. Um, every time I would meet with my grandparents, for example, I I I didn't I did a better lockdown, so to say. I really didn't meet anyone 15 days prior to meeting them, but I had this small group of friends that I met. I still met, although we had a lockdown. I met my parents often, like weekly. Else I would have gone mad. And at work, we had this nice moments where we had meetings, but not there wasn't really a work purpose. It was just meeting to chat, to have a cup of coffee, to have a beer after work together online. But we kept these moments online uh, in order to keep the relationship of work in this online environment as well. This was something nice. The company I worked for, I was there for a long period, right? So I had my colleagues, they are still my friends. So not everyone, but many people, so it was lighter. It was not.
Traumatic.
Yeah, I think maybe if I worked somewhere else with a different work relationship, then it would probably have been tougher.
Gotcha. All right, amazing. So let's try and do number two, the first exercises. I shared you a
Mhm.
link that has the answers, but it's very long. So why don't you try and guess each answer from A to G, and we'll go through it, okay?
Okay. Results of different surveys conducted in 2022 in the UK. Choose the most suitable option to complete the sentences and discuss which trends you find surprising. Uh, well, I would guess that 21% of respondents never want to work. Wow. I would say 20 never. I would say mm, I would say in the office, but then the sentence here doesn't it sounds strange to work never want to work in the office. It sounds better like work from home. I don't know. Um people
Yep. Okay, so the right answer is work from home.
yeah, people under 55 are the most likely to work from home permanently. I would say
Yep,
under
that's correct.
35, but okay. People age 16 to 24 mostly prefer to work from home full time. 78% of those who worked from home said that this improved their work life balance. Sure. 55% say that they concentrate better working from home. Uh, 81% of younger workers admit they would feel more uh, isolated without time in the office.
Yep, isolated.
30% have found separating their lives from their work lives difficult.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it has to be a debate which one is better, right? Would you rather stay in traffic or just stay in your pajamas? I don't know.
Or I don't know, have a healthier breakfast, read something, go to the gym in the morning. Now my routine is that I almost every day I work out until 8 a.m. and then I'm home by 8:15. I enjoy going to the market, like buying fruits, vegetables, like almost daily, fresh vegetables and fruits. So maybe I'm home by 8:30, and I managed to be ready. I'm ready for a meeting at 9. So this is magical, right?
Yeah, it's good.
Um,
Uh,
and I
your
feel
your
really
PDF,
pissed in the mornings that I don't manage to work out right. This is something that it's important for my stress load.
right? What if you got a job with a pay raise, but it was fully in the office? Would you take it, or would you stay at your current job? What do you think?
It depends on the pay raise and and the location. Oh, is it in Rio? Is it close to where I live. Then yes. But there are some things that are really funny because um, I moved out before the lockdown, before the pandemic, and
Okay.
I had this no prop like full time job. I went out every morning to work. I was young, so I went to a lot of happy hours. So I was back home. I went back home and late in the evening most nights, and I have this memory that I didn't find time to wash my clothes because I refused to do it on weekends because again I was young,
Okay.
and I couldn't because the washing machine it takes like 2 hours, and I was home by 8 p.m. and I like sleep early, so I just didn't manage. And so nowadays it's like completely um doable, right? You the days you're work from home. So um these are things that I think we I don't I there are some moments that I have these memories, and it's like a completely different work uh work home work balance, right? um
Gotcha. No
so
excuses. Okay. How about the next one? So we have to match the things there.
mhm. By
Wait.
letting people choose how they work, companies. Mm.
Okay, so there's two answers actually. So there's two ones that's letter A. What do you think?
Well, I would say two
Yep,
and
two.
five.
Five, let's see. By letting people choose how they work, companies should meet them where they're at, acknowledging the diverse needs of their workforce. Um, no, not quite.
Ah, because there's seven and eight. Sorry, but company, but they find no. Mm.
It's close to five. It's next to five.
They shouldn't impose strict guidelines to ensure smooth transition back to the office.
Opposite direction.
Mm.
Okay, it's number four. Okay, follow suit with industry
Yeah.
norms.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Staying competitive. Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
How about B?
Might stop allowing employees to work from home. Um, I don't know unless another global trend urges them to review their policies.
Yep, that's correct.
Mm.
There's one more. It's near the end. So the word is embrace.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I've read this one and I thought it matched. That they finally embrace the advantages of hybrid work model, combining in office and remote work. Yeah. I think this is the future. Like,
Yeah, but I think they're going in the other direction now. They're starting to everybody's back in the office almost.
yeah, yeah, they are, but it really doesn't make sense.
Okay, how about C?
See, if companies decide to force people to return to the office, employees who value the freedom of remote work might push back, and uh, they risk creating a negative work environment where employees shy away from responsibilities due to dissatisfaction.
Yep, that's correct. How about the last one?
Assuming that companies aim to retain the best employees, they should meet them where they are at, acknowledging the diverse needs of their workforce. Uh, yeah. Is there any other? They should. Yeah. This is.
Think about guidelines.
Mm,
Strict
Yeah,
guidelines.
both 5 and 6. They shouldn't impose strict guidelines to ensure a smooth transition back to the office.
Okay, great. So now we're gonna match the words that are in bold, like urges on their own, push back, follow suit, meet them where they're at with each letter. Okay. So what does it mean to accept or welcome something with enthusiasm?
To embrace, it was in bold.
Yep.
Yeah. Um,
According to one's own preferences and conditions.
according. Mm, on their own terms, because meet them where they're at is letter. Where is it? H, right?
Right. You're doing, yeah, meet someone where they're at is letter H. How about letter B?
B, I would say, according to someone, to one's own preferences, is condition to meet them in their own terms, on their own terms, right?
Yeah, on one's own terms, on their own
One's
terms.
own terms. Yeah.
Refuse to accept or try to prevent something.
Shy away from
Mm, not
or
quite.
push back.
Yeah, push back. Perfect. Do the same thing as
Yeah,
someone else.
follow to follow suit. Up. Yeah, because I think I always think about pushback as something like um that you literally push back,
It
that
can be a
you
negative
move
reaction
away
too.
from,
Yeah.
and then prevent something. I don't know. I think it's, but okay. Um, E, force or introduce something like a rule or decision on someone to impose something, uh, to strongly advise or persuade someone to do something. Mm, urge, but
Yep,
again,
it's urge.
but how would be urge advising someone?
Right,
I don't
like
know.
urge is when you feel like you could say like urge, he has the urge to do something, he has the feeling he really wants to do something, or you can urge someone to do something. You can like incentivize a
Mm,
person to do something, right?
mm, okay. Okay, then try to avoid something is the shy away from.
Yep. I think you skipped D, didn't you?
D, do the
Yeah.
same thing as someone. No.
You did
Uh,
it?
refuse. Yeah, wasn't it the follow suit?
Yep, that's correct.
Yeah, I
Okay.
did. Mm,
All right. So they're asking you to choose, two sentences that you disagree with.
mm,
Explain that you agree or disagree with the most. Is there a particular one?
mm. Yeah. Think about companies. Sentence A. Companies letting people choose how their work model or how they work, that they demonstrate trust in employees. Because I have this feeling that I feel like a child, right? If we've been working in this specific model for the past 5 years now. I think um, people are doing like a good job. Uh, you see the people that work, that do a good work, and the ones that don't, but I think they basically were in the same groups in the pre-pandemic era. I don't think this is what changed. And when I hear that now, after 5 years of achievements and goals achieved, KPIs achieved, and projects delivered, that because they think this model doesn't deliver appropriate results, that it needs to change. I feel like a child, like a baby, and my parents are telling me what's best. Um, I think it's terrible. It breaks this trust relationship, and it feels strange. So I completely agree that that it this with the sentence that mentions trust, right? That allowing people to choose demonstrate the company's trust in their employees, their maturity, and their responsibilities, right? And if they don't deliver, then fire them. um, but don't
Gotcha.
tell me where to sit, right? Um, so this is something that I think it will be a shock, or in terms of this differences between generations, right? I have people in my team that never worked in a different model. They didn't work before the pandemic. They were school, I don't know what, college. And so it's a generational um thing.
right? Gen Z.
Yeah. Well, I think
Okay.
another.
Let's. Yeah, you want to say another one?
No, I was reading them here to think about something, but I think that's it.
Gotcha. All right. So, number seven. Can you read A for me?
When people work together in an office, they can accomplish more.
Okay. Do you agree or disagree with that one?
Well, as I said earlier today, I see uh, and acknowledge the advantages and of knowing, like, in person, the people you work with, and building relationships, like in-person relationships and off work connections. uh, and I think this um empowers and uh, levels up productivity. But I don't think this means working uh, working at the office every day. I think it's important to uh, have team building, but not this doesn't need to happen based on this old model of um, office work on a daily basis. So
Okay. You can change the models. Gotcha. How about B? Can you read it for me?
people will get used to working in an office again, just like they got used to working from home. Yeah, we get used to everything, right? We got used to a lockdown. Uh,
It's really been 5 years. It's so weird to say that it's been 5 years already. Strange, right?
yeah.
Okay. So C.
People are more likely to embrace new rules if they're afraid of being laid off. This is terrible. Uh, I don't know.
Um,
Um, People are different. P- People relationships to their jobs are different, and if you're keeping your employees based on fear, I think this is a terrible uh, productivity and work environment you're building, right? So, in the long term, this is disastrous. So, um,
yeah, I
I
agree.
don't.
It's kind of like Sauron from Lord of the Rings. Not good.
I've never seen
You never seen Lord of the
Lord of the.
Rings?
I've tried
Okay, so
many
you
years
have.
ago, and I slept like at every try, and then my boyfriend likes it, and I've tried again, and there is Lord of the Rings and then Rings of Power, right? So
Yeah.
I've seen these episodes of Rings of Power, but really,
No, but the trilogy is much better. So you have homework today. You're gonna have to marathon all three movies: Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and Return of the King. That's about 10 hours of movies for you. Okay.
no, I've been a kid that I hated Harry Potter, so I can't. I this fantastical, um, I don't know, fantasy and war and power. I
You don't like Harry Potter either? You're gonna say you don't like Game of Thrones either.
Yeah, but they're basically the same, right?
It's not the same thing. It's fantasy, but okay.
No, Game of Thrones and Rings of Power and Lord and Rings, I don't know what rings, they're basically the same
Game of
stuff.
Thrones is so good. It's just the last season that was so bad, but everything was so good. It's
No.
good. All right, can you read the
I-
last one, D for me?
yeah. People miss the perks they had when working in offices. Um, mm, I don't I know the word, but I perks of mm, perks are like advantages. No.
Yeah,
What?
exactly. It's like
Yeah, right?
something.
Which advantages? I can't think of. I don't
Well,
know.
if you work at Google, they give you free food, but I don't know.
Yeah, I
But
have free coffee.
yeah,
Uh, I
but
never
their
worked at
place,
Google.
some places
I
only
don't
have
know
a
what.
microwave for you to heat up food. I don't know. Yeah,
I never worked at Google, so I I don't know the perks of working in the office. Yeah, never had this experience. Um, yeah, there are no perks.
that's. No, you said there was happy hour with your colleagues, so there's a perk. Did you have to pay, or was it paid
Yeah,
for?
I paid myself.
So it's not really a perk, I think.
Yeah, no. And I still gotta do it, right? So what's the point of we can still meet without going to the office.
Okay.
No, never got anything.
Yeah, I don't think I ever got
Only
anything
free
either.
coffee.
Yeah, there's always coffee. There was coffee. That's
Yeah, at my former job, I had there was this lady that worked there. She at the beginning she worked as a cleaning lady, and then um, some point her job was only to take care of the office and serve coffee, and she was so we she was so nice to me, and she knew I was completely I am completely addicted to coffee, that she she came by my desk like many times a day with a cup of coffee, hot coffee. So yeah, I had this the perk of vanilla, but no one this wasn't like official, right? So
Batch
yeah.
of coffee. I remember when I used to work in an office, it was a government job, right? So you couldn't get fired. So one of my colleagues would just go on YouTube and watch anime all day during work. And he didn't get fired. And we'd do all the work, but he'd watch anime. He didn't care really. That's
Wow.
kind of, yeah. So job stability is a good thing, I guess. Right.
Mm, yeah.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately, I didn't choose this path neither.
Okay.
uh
So
yeah.
that's it for today. Do you think the material was too easy or just about right?
Yeah, maybe I should I should have chosen the other option you mentioned that was a bit more advanced, but
Okay.
we can keep it for next week then.
Okay, we can do more advanced stuff next week. And remember,
But it's okay. I think what I told Isabella at the beginning, I don't know, 1 year ago or two already, was that like my main purpose here was talking and conversation. So
okay.
we're
And
doing it, so it's
we talked a lot today, and the most important thing we talked about, do you remember the three movies you have to watch for homework?
fine. I'll call the dude here and tell him. I can't. I think it's terrible, and they're all the same. Like if you really think about it, it's always about like a kingdom somewhere and a power, and then there's something with magic and a girl, and yeah, that's it.
No, but
So
you don't have to save a damsel in distress or anything. It's so beautiful when Frodo is on the mountain and he can't go up anymore. Sam's like, I can't carry the ring for you, but I can carry you, Frodo. And he picks him up, and, the music starts playing, and then they throw the ring. I'm spoiling the movie for you, but it's beautiful. It's really nice to. It's kind of emotional experience, I guess.
yeah,
But there,
maybe I'll try
all
again.
right, it's homework for you. All right, I'll catch you next week then.
Okay, bye.
See
Ciao,
ya.
ciao.
Bye.